Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Johnstone. I'm the owner of Connection Incorporated, and you have been referred here by a coworker or a friend because they believe that our services can help you double your sales. So what I'm going to do is walk you through and show you exactly what we do and how we do it so that you can determine if it's a good fit for you. So there's really only three pathways any business can grow. It's referrals from past customers, referrals from professional referral partners, and then marketing and advertising. And what we're going to do in this video is walk you through all the systems that we have so that you can see whether or not there's an opportunity for you in your business. And then underneath this video, you can see there's a form. At any time, you can fill out that form and get a one-on-one consultation with one of our representatives who will walk you through our questionnaire and help you identify the low-hanging fruit in your business, and then show you the marketing campaign in detail that you can use to go out and get results. That way, if you want to go out and do it on your own, you can. If you don't have time or you would like our professional team to do it for you, you can then ask about our services. And if we feel that we're a good fit and we know that we can generate results for you, we can discuss whether or not a business relationship is a great opportunity. But we are here up front to provide exceptional value for you, not only in this video, but with that one-on-one call. So at any point, if you're going through this video and you're like, yes, I want more information, go ahead and book that one-on-one consultation down below. So as I mentioned, there's three main pathways to grow your business. And then what we're going to show you in the video is how to make sure that every new customer that you generate in your business by activating these three profit pathways, how to make sure every single client that comes in generates more repeat business over their lifetime with you, how to generate more referrals from that customer immediately, but then ongoing, and how to get every new customer to create 5-star ratings and reviews for you online so that you generate even more high quality leads from the front page of Google by people finding you online and then coming into your business. That's a lot, so let's get started. Opportunity number one, we call it the database activator. And what this process is 4 times a year, an executive concierge reaches out to your past customer or existing book of business. They have a script and they actually make a phone call. If they don't get a hold of that person, they then send a text message. If they don't get a hold of them with the text message, there's an email that goes out. And then finally, there's a voicemail with your voice recorded that gets dropped with that client. Now, this cash surge happens 4 times a year or quarterly in your business when the executive concierge reaches out. Now, many clients, when they come to us at first, think, my clients really only want to hear from me. It would be disingenuous if it was somebody else on the phone. And what we have discovered is that when it's an executive concierge calling on your behalf to check in and giving a very valuable offer to those clients, it actually positions your business better in the eyes of your clients. It's like going to a high-end doctor or going and seeing a lawyer. You don't just walk into the office and get to speak to that professional. There is a team with systems and processes in place in order to make sure that the business runs, and the business owner is really only there for that very critical moment when they actually need your help. And so we find that you actually get better results by having an executive concierge make those calls to your database or your book of business for you. The other great advantage to it is that the calls actually get made, right? We all know it can be difficult to keep in touch with our past customers, and having it happen every day consistently so that all of your past clients and your book of business is taken care of is a massive profit center for you. So if you're not doing it now, this is like found money in your business. Take a look at some of our existing clients right now. Dan had only 49 past customers in his database, just getting started in his mortgage business. We launched the database activator the first time. He received 17 responses and funded 7 deals in less than 60 days. Then we have Travis. Travis locked $2.5 million in business in just the first 3 weeks of us launching the database activator for him. This is our client, James Lowen. James is one of the most professional and one of the largest mortgage brokers in the country of Canada. When he started with us, he didn't even have a Google business page. What we implemented for him was the database activator every quarter, where we're calling out and using the script to give the offer to get repeat business, referral business, but also 5-star ratings and reviews on his Google business profile. The reason why that's so important is because the highest quality online leads that you can generate are people that Google your product or service. They find you on the front page of Google and they call you because of those 5-star ratings and reviews. James now has 633 5-star Google reviews on his profile. He's one of the highest rated mortgage brokers in the country. And all of those come from the database activator. You can see here 48% of his mortgage business is as a result of the marketing systems that we're running in his business for him right now. And you can see here with Jason. So Jason is ranked on the front page of Google when people search for his products and services because of our service. And you can see here roughly 20% of his total overall revenue for the year comes from the marketing sequences and the online ratings and reviews that he's got on the front page. So if you're not currently calling your book of business or your past clients, there's free money just sitting in your database right now. All we've got to do is implement the database activator to go out and get it. Now, opportunity number 2, we call the executive recruiter. And what this is exponential opportunities for you to get referrals with very, very high quality leads. So think about a relationship between a mortgage professional and a real estate professional. So the mortgage professional wants to meet with as many realtors as possible that are qualified that can send business to their mortgage business. If you take an orthodontist wants to meet with dentist owners. If you take a contractor business, a contractor really wants to get in good with insurance companies, right? There's always other businesses that have more of your clients that you do that you can set up professional referral relationships with. And these are so profitable because when you actually get a good relationship, it continues to pay you month after month, year after year, because that referral relationship continues to send you customers every single month. So what we do is we work with you to brainstorm out a list of the best referral partners that exist in your business. Then we go out and we do the research to go find those people and create a list of those qualified prospects. We then use our executive recruiter process, which is a mixture of live phone calls, text messages, emails, and direct messages through social media in order to find the qualified partners that are open to your offer that we help you craft, and then we book appointments for you with those qualified referral partners. What you're looking at right here is our daily tracking sheet that we do with our executive concierge. So every day, all of the concierge agents that are booking qualified appointments for all of our clients, we all get on a call and they report how many phone calls they made the day before, how many people they spoke to, how many appointments they booked. The average across each concierge on the whole program is 5 qualified appointments per day. That's 25 qualified appointments a week. On average, 100 qualified appointments per month in your calendar. Now, many people are hiring a concierge part-time because they just can't handle that volume of inbound leads and relationships. But if you are on a full-time plan, you can receive up to 5 to 7 appointments a day just by working with an executive concierge. This is Parker. Parker is an incredible individual. He's a client of ours. He joined the mortgage business, actually had to pick up his family, move halfway across the country into a brand new market that he had never been in. So he was a brand new licensed loan officer in a brand new city where he knew absolutely nobody. And he came in and paid us to launch the executive recruiter campaign. In the first year of us making 400 calls a month for him and booking him an average of 1 to 2 appointments a day, he now has 26 brand new referral partner relationships. And he only counts a relationship as somebody that has sent him a deal that has closed. So he's got 26 partners from meeting those people through that program that have sent him a deal that's closed. 5 of them are top brokers in the marketplace that have introduced him to multiple realtors in his local marketplace. He has closed $11.7 million in closed funded business in the first year of just setting up those referral relationships. 26 new referral partner relationships is more than 2 a month on average to set that up. And again, all of those appointments show up on his calendar without him having to make a single cold call, without him having to reach out, without him having to send an email. Everything is done by the executive concierge. He just shows up every morning, has those appointments in his calendar preset for him, and he just goes in and does what he does best, which is opening up those relationships. Now, opportunity number 3 is the inbound lead converter. And this is how to double your sales with no new ad spend, without any leads, truly pure profit just bolted into your business. Now, what you see on this screen here is a case study. So I was brought in as a consultant because I'm somewhat known in the industry as the guy who can take an online lead funnel and produce more profit from it. So the largest mortgage rate site in the nation called me in as a consultant to look at their sales process. And what they were doing is they were generating all of these leads from the internet because they're ranked all over the front page of Google. Those leads would come in and then they would round robin them based on sending the best leads to the best closers, and they would send the leads directly to the loan officers. So I started interviewing all of the loan officers, and I found out the loan officers were not making their phone calls to the leads. Most oftentimes, a lead would have to wait 4 to 6 hours to get a phone call back, if they got a phone call back at all, and there was no long-term follow-up. They would call an average of 2 times to that lead and just leave it to be. Well, we know from a study that was published in the Harvard Business Review that the most profitable activity that you can do in your business is picking up the phone when the phone rings, right? 72% of consumers will do business with the first company that they have contact with. So picking up your phone is the most profitable activity that you can do in your business. Then if you're generating online leads, calling those leads back in the first 5 minutes increases your conversion rate by 900%. Again, this is a study published by the Harvard Business Review. Then if you follow up on your leads with at least 7 phone calls, you will convert another half of the deals that you actually get from your leads simply by making sure that those phone calls happen. So what I did when I went as a consultant, I said, listen, you guys are giving your best leads to people who are just cherry picking the best ones and leaving all of the other leads to chance, right? They're not following up on them. So what we did is we put a concierge in place. And so the leads came in, they went to a dedicated concierge whose job was to qualify the leads, vet the leads, get them on the phone in the first 5 minutes, and make sure they got at least 7 phone calls in the first 120 days of becoming a lead for that organization so that they had the opportunity to do business with that company. Well, what happened? In the first 90 days, they closed an additional $580,000 in revenue from leads that they were generating already. The increase and the lift in the number of appointments, the number of qualified appointments, and the number of closings resulted in over $500,000 in revenue in less than 90 days from that one simple shift of putting a concierge in place. Making those phone calls is incredibly important. Now, here internally, we at Connection Incorporated, we run a lot of webinars. And so what we did was we took the concierge model and applied it to our webinar model. So you can see here, these are just 3 of our webinars that we ran. The automated sales from our webinar, we had 576 people register for our webinars. We had 144 of those people attend, and we had 7 people purchase. So if we were just running our regular webinar funnel, we would have had 7 sales or a 4.86% conversion ratio. But then we put our concierge on the phone and we called every lead that registered for the webinar that did not attend. And I will tell you something shocking, okay? We made an additional 9 sales, 25 sales appointments from those people. More than half of those sales never even attended the webinar. Why? Because they were our perfect customer. They were too busy to take an hour out of their day to actually attend the event. And all they wanted was to speak to somebody for 20 minutes to discover whether or not it was right for them, and then they wanted to buy. So we took people that had registered for the webinar, never even attended, and turned them into sales. But then we also called everybody that had attended the webinar. Again, so we more than doubled the sales that we were generating from our online webinars, and this continues to this day. And we doubled our profit from our webinars by simply adding a concierge into the flow. Now, here's our sales statistics from the last year at Connection Incorporated. We generated 757 sales consultations where we get on the phone for the one-on-one presentation, much like you're going to get when you fill in the form underneath this video. During those consultations, we sold 143 systems. We had a closing ratio of 19%. But again, this is not a high-pressure sales pitch. It's like, hey, what's your problem? Here's how to fix it. Do you want to do that on your own, or do you want us to do it for you? It's like the most low-pressure environment ever, and it's super valuable. That's just how we roll around here. But look what happened when we put a concierge in place to make follow-up calls to the people that we had delivered value to during that sales presentation. We made an additional 208 sales. So on the initial presentation, we would have made 143 sales. But because we followed up with an executive concierge over time, we made an additional 208 sales, which took our total to 429 sales. So more than double the sales across an entire year of our data here at Connection Incorporated were because of a concierge being involved in the sales process. Let me ask you this. When you do a sales presentation to somebody, how's your follow-up after you do that presentation? Are you winning all of the business that you could be? If not, a friendly check-in call from a concierge can double the amount of revenue and profit that you bring into your organization with no new leads, no new ad spend, no additional effort on your part, no more cold calling, just literally a person that you're paying anywhere between like $17 to $25 an hour to go get the money that's already sitting in your business, in your database, in your referral partners, in the leads that you already have and the sales presentations that you've already done. There's low-hanging fruit in every business, everywhere. I can't wait to help you discover yours. But before we do, I want to show you opportunity number 4. And this is the live event. Because of COVID and the way that people have changed since the pandemic, live events have become an exceptional opportunity for local businesses and for professionals. And that is because everybody now knows how to attend a webinar. And before COVID, it was kind of like this internet marketing thing. And now people really know exactly how to do it, how to show up, how to get onto a Zoom meeting, how to watch the presentation. And live events convert even better if you're willing to run them. And we believe that that should be a staple in your sales kit. An automated webinar that runs without you if you want it to, or you can do them live every month. But it is a phenomenal sales tool to put people into a low threshold environment where they feel comfortable and safe, where you can educate them and then put them into a sales presentation. These work exceptionally well with ads on social media. If you're struggling to get results from social media in your business, you should be running value-based advertisements that offer free educational training through an automated webinar where you can vet the leads on the webinar and then book those people into a consultation with you. You can fill your calendar with 3, 4, 5 additional sales appointments a day by running a simple webinar that has a very minimal budget to local targeted people in your local marketplace. It's the most profitable social media campaign that you can run. Then if you want to do live events, again, you find a list of the qualified people that you want in that room, and then you use an executive concierge to call those people and give them an invitation. A quick little story of our first ever big event where we had a massive success. Our client had registered a room where they were looking to put 200 people in a room. They called us in a panic 7 days before the event. They had invested $7,500 in booking the room, getting the food, getting the DJ, everything. It was all set up. They were on the hook for $7,500. They had 0 registrants. They were running radio ads and Facebook ads. We went out, got a list of all of the qualified leads in their local marketplace, and in less than 5 days, we had registered 247 realtors to attend that event. There was only 200 spots in the room, so we had to shut the campaign off before the deadline. We were over capacity. And the secret to that success and to filling an event, whether it's 200 people or whether you just want to do a little mixer with 7 or 8 people that are really highly qualified prospects, the process is the exact same. You get the list and you have a concierge that calls them, follows up, and sends emails in order to get those people in the room. So those 4 strategies are what we have right now as the most profitable strategies to build a business. And we use the executive concierge in order to deliver that. So what happens with the executive concierge is you get all of your leads. They could be from Google or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or from your database or your email marketing or referrals from professional referral partners or people that come in off the live chat from your website or people that see your 5-star reviews online and call in. All of these leads are probably coming to you right now and you're feeling overwhelmed and you can't get back to the leads professionally and in real time. Well, we solve that problem by sending all of those leads now to your executive concierge. That person's full-time job is to vet everybody and only allow qualified appointments into your calendar so that when you show up for your workday, you are focused on the most profitable and the highest leveraged activity for your business, which is talking to new customers and talking to referral partners who can send you multiple amounts of new customers. Those are the two most profitable things that you can be doing and leveraging your time. So the concierge gets rid of all that low dollar per hour work that you shouldn't be doing anyway and replaces your time with very high quality, highly profitable activities, which is just selling all day. So they book those appointments for you through actually talking to people on the phone, leaving voicemails, having text message conversations, having DM conversations over social media with people, and email. Through all of those strategies, they connect with people, vet them using our proven scripts, and then they put those people into your calendar. And that is where you get your full calendar of appointments. Now, here's a number. There's 9 other testimonials from clients here. And I will, you can pause the video and read them if you'd really like, but we're very good at what we do. We've been doing this for 15 years, and you were referred here by somebody who knows of us, who's already seen us generate results, either for them specifically or for somebody in their office. And we want to provide those same results for you. So what you do now is underneath this video, there's a form. You can fill out that form with your first name, your last name, your email address, and your phone number. When you click submit, we'll send you an email with some information in it. But on the thank you page, we're going to take you to a calendar. On that calendar, you find a time that works for you for a 1-hour call, and you claim your spot to have a one-on-one consultation with our team. Like I said at the beginning, we're going to sit down with you and we're going to ask you questions about your business. Where does the majority of your business come from right now? What does your database look like? What are you doing with your database marketing? What are you doing for referral partner marketing? Are you meeting with a referral partner every day? We go through the entire questionnaire over your whole business, and then we will be able to determine with you where the areas of low-hanging fruit are that you want to go get. What problem do you want to solve? Then we will show you the exact marketing campaign that will solve that problem. And I've given my team full reign to show you the text messages, the emails, when we send the messages, what software we use to send the messages, all of it. There's nothing left behind the curtain. You get to see the whole thing so you can implement it on your own, because I value the referral partner that sent you here, and I want you to get as much value as you possibly can. So you can show up on that call, get that value, and then at the end, if you're like, I'm good, I got this, I'm going to go implement this on your own, my team is going to ask you for referrals. Great, you got value from this. Can you refer over anybody that you know that you think might be a good fit for the program? If you say, you know what, I see it, I understand how this is going to work, but I don't have time or bandwidth and I don't want to do it on my own. I would rather ask who, not how, or I would like to cut a check, write small checks to cash big checks. Then if we feel that we can help you based on the strategy call that we've had, then we can talk to you about the products and services and whether or not it's a good fit. But again, very low pressure, no high pressure sales pitch. It's literally a conversation designed to get you clear on where the low hanging fruit is in your business and help you go get the money. So again, my name is Chris Johnstone. I'm the owner of Connection Incorporated. I am thrilled to have you go through this process. Thank you for your time thus far. I know it's your most valuable resource, and the 1-hour presentation that you're about to go through is going to, well, it can quite literally change your year on how you're converting your sales. And I'm very much looking forward to having you experience it and then getting your feedback after it. So again, go ahead, fill out the form, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the other side.